But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now here come the Dolphins. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down, Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop breaking.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. And a give this time to the tailback. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's second down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
A second down throw for Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing. Prescott being chased out left. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Prescott now from the 50. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now this offensive unit. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be fielded at the 8. Able to slither by. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the defense. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Tomlinson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And it gives this time to the tailback. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This long drive continues here to start the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going up top. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the give, this is their fullback. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They come out here in the I. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Michael Vick keeping it himself from a yard out. And his guys are able to strike for 6. So a fake field goal run in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it, Terrific play by the offense, not so much by the defense.
And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. First down, Mariota. They set up the screen LT, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To the air again, Mariota. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to air it out deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A gain of 39 that time.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed.
And it's caught. Touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to throw. Looking deep downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Dolphins now as they're set to go on 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll set up a throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Room to run past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bobby Wagner coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4 wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against. What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. Gets past one man. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here now the offense heading back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff as they run left side. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
It looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's go.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. throw here out of the gun. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Mariota on first down. Forced out to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Larry Ridley here in our Orlando studios, getting you set for this edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
The Eagles on 1st and 10. They're ready to roll. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Now it's Peterson. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. 1st down. Here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On second down, Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And his kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we the Ultimates, their offense gets ready. 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Evans has it left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Mariota again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Time for a break. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now Gillisley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. New England on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 14. They'll run with White. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Travis Kelce with 5 seconds left. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. One final try now for Brady. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.